Hey there, just putting together some poems from, well, this is way back in the 80s here, and this one's called The Fight. The gleam of a sword, the clash of scales, a roar, then flames, then swinging tails. Suddenly started, suddenly stilled. Wings beating into the night. All is finished, a fatal fight. Armor pieces scattered on ground, nothing but crisp dried flesh is found. Mission accomplished, or so it may seem. Let this be a lesson for all to redeem. This was a poem I wrote back in 1985, December 17th, when I was still back in high school. Anyway, that was one of the first ones. I'll just continue and try to get a couple more here. The next one's called The Path, and I wrote this one on September the 14th, 1986. Winding and difficult the path leads on, past a stream and drinking fawn, around the trees and through the moor, over the hills where the waterfalls roar, close to the edge of a perilous cliff, where the tedious winds give a gentle whiff, down the hillside, on and on, till dusk disturbs, then all is gone. And here's a couple more on caves. One of them, the first one here is called Caves. September 14th, 1986. And it's kind of hard to read because my papers are a little bit torn and my writing is messy, but I'll do the best I can here. Crystalline substances, phosphorant mosses, stalactites and stalagmites throw gentle glosses, but the sound of a voice is heard, quite clear, as if reverberating to one's ear, saying, Be quiet, you're disturbing the silent pond, where the beautiful blind white fish spawned. Next one's called Cave. O cave, that mouth so grave, where the brave men explore, where the rain, snow, and sun are no more. How are you made, if no one was paid? Another interesting one called O Bird. This looks like it was written in 89 actually, 5:30 p.m. on the 9th month of the 4th day. Anyway, O bird, you fly so high in that gentle blue sky. Sometimes I wish I could soar with you forevermore, like the pterodactyl in the days of the dinosaur. But when the clouds come o'er, my wishes are no more. There in that small dark moment, I wish to be your opponent, to visit the stars or even land on Mars. Something you couldn't do would make my fantasy come true. Wow, this one doesn't have a date, but I sure remember this. This is a big part of my life. I used to mountain bike everywhere, and I saved up, over the summer, I saved up $1,200 on a $6 an hour job with my dad landscaping. This one here is called Mountain Biking. A click of gears, wind in my ears. The cyclometer reads 30. I start to feel sturdy. Blood surges through my knees as I gear down and start to wheeze. Will the hill I'm climbing never end? But just then I come to a bend and joyfully start to descend. I gear back up again and start to ride like I'm insane. The cyclometer reads 63. Is this speed safe enough for me? A car ahead, I swerve to pass. That's pretty good without no gas. Okay, I'm just reading, as I'm reading this one, there's no date, but the title is called Wings of Destiny. And I was reading as I'm looking at it, and I'm not writing this from my heart, I guess. It's from somebody else. It's for someone that's not satisfied. And anyway, I'll read it. It's just not anything, I don't know, not sure exactly what it is, but I'll read it. Wings of Destiny. As I ride the wings of destiny, many deeds of good and evil arouse me. I look for something that satisfies, but it seems nothing on this earth can. And I realize the wings of destiny materialize in the hopes and dreams of men. Another weird one. This one's called The Second Angel. Must have been written in the early 90s too. The second angel sat upon a cloud, saying, "How did I get here?" He waited for an answer, but he didn't get one, so there. That was weird. Okay, well, here's one that's a little more exciting, or a little more maybe real. These other ones are a little strange, but here it goes. It's called The Trap. I smell food. I am hungry. I smell a dangerous smell. I ignore it. A piece of raw meat dangles in front of me. I can't resist. As I take the meat in my mouth, a sharp pain cuts through my leg to the bone. I have been trapped. I must get free. The more I struggle, the more pain I feel. But I didn't care. It is survival. I must get free. I chew on my leg. If I lose my leg, I will get free. It is better than death. But wait, I smell the dangerous smell again. I stop chewing, for there in front of me sits a small child. He reaches toward me. I am scared. I try to bite him. I sense he is scared too. The child picks up a stick and pokes at me. Then he touches the painful thing on my leg. It is loosened. I am free. I dart to my hole. As I leave, I hear the child say, "Bye, Foxy." Sorry about the noise, but I got 7 more people in this house, so it's kind of hard to do anything unless you want to wake up at 2 in the morning. But it is 11 o'clock p.m. Thursday night, 2016. I'm in the 1900s, so I want to see 1984. But here's another one, probably written in the 90s. It says it's called. I don't even have a name here. It says Sticks, but there are some who fight with fists. Others use words. Some wield a gun, others swords. But is all this so necessary? Can there be a cure? Is there a way to change the world, to make it pure? There is a way, but only one. That's through God, His only Son, the one, the Christ, who died for men. It's really worth being born again. This one is an interesting one, written in the early 90s, late 80s. It's called Half Over the Edge. Hanging half over the edge of a perilous ledge, I said with chagrin, "Is life worth livin'?" A voice from below said, "Let's give 'em a pull." A voice from above said, "Gimme your hand." I looked down dark, I looked up light, then quite frankly said, "I'll make my decision some other night. Okay, this next one's a little on a sensitive subject, and it's I guess it shows my view on abortion. So if you don't want to hear, maybe there's a little bit of slang words in here, but if you don't want to hear it, you can go to the next one. Just a warning if you got kids listening or whatever. But it's not that bad, so I'll just go ahead and read it here. Abortion. Will I be wanted? Will anyone care? Will I belong? Who is there? Take my hand, father, mother. Take my hand, sister, brother. Care for me. I want to be loved. Don't let go. I want my life to flow. It isn't easy in this world of woe. I have feelings. I am human, just like you. I don't want to be leftovers from your screw. Will I be born with a silver spoon, or will the garbage bag be my doom? This next one's called Running from Reality. Running from reality on a road made of quicksand, scared that it might catch me, and that I'll have to face the fact that reality's the proper track. The lesson. I cast a backward glance at life and hope that all its toils and strife have taught me a long-deserved lesson. And as I ease into another day, I hope I've learned enough to say I won't have to go through the same again. Okay, we're getting down to the last of the poems here. I think I have a few more up at my brother's house. I wrote him out a kind of an anthology of my poetry a few years back, and I know there's a couple poems in there that I'm missing from here for some reason. But here's another one. It's called Changes in Me. I remember those eyes in the dark, young eyes, innocent eyes, yet small, peering out as though curious, taken aback by what they perceive. But in time, little time, the eyes became brighter, larger, until a curious nose appeared, smelling strength, knowledge, wisdom, independence, and more. Then a hardened face came into view, feeling pride, power, glory, and honor. Then a grizzled gray beard, bearing small eyes, intelligent eyes, peering out as though frightened. Then suddenly, too suddenly, darkness. I remember those eyes in the dark. March the 9th, 1994. Okay, bye for now.